Hello, 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 everyone. Not that everyone's in here right now, but hello, hello, hello. I don't mind being the first one here. I think it matters if I'm the first one here, though. Yeah, it's just me sitting here crocheting, enjoying myself. Yep, we hit 1,000. Can you imagine? I'm going to be saying that all day. Gonna be saying it. Gonna be saying it. I can't believe that. We've done it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Yeah, you're okay. Let me get this down here more like that. So we can see you, but you're not being blinded. Yeah. Well, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Just sitting here crocheting, enjoying my evening, trying to get baby to eat. Ah, today is turning into a day. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it. I can't wait to get this one done. This is the last of the yellow one. Then I'm going to start crocheting pink for the night. Pink. And I see two in the house. Of course, I don't know who they are, but welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Three. Welcome, welcome, everyone. So happy to see people coming in. Hey, hey, did you notice the numbers? Did you notice the numbers, the subscribers? I was shocked. Did you make it home? Or are you still driving? It's me. I was the first. We hit 1,000 subscribers. Unbelievable. I love it. I love it. I love it. I know, right? Believe me when I say I'm rather shocked. I never really thought I'd ever see this day. Ever. You know? I was rather surprised. And I didn't even notice. My son did. Did you know that your channel is saying you have 1K subscribers? I'm like, what? What do you mean? And sure enough, I got on the computer after cooking dinner, and there it was 1K subscribers. I was like, dang. I don't know if I should be honored or be scared. I'm kind of, now what? I don't have the hours, though, so I'm not going to worry about it. Don't I get like a plaque? Isn't there like one of those plaques you get, or is that for more? Maybe that's more than 1,000. I can't remember. A plaque to put on my desk somewhere. Where the heck would I put it? I'm not giving up my yarn. I just think it's like I weren't expecting it ever. I figured that probably there'll be a little small group of us, in here chit chatting and crocheting. And I'll tell you what, that's not going to change because I love doing this, you know? It's like our time. I enjoy it. And Robin says she was in here first. Yeah, that was quite a while you were in here first, too, Robin. Because there was just one person in here for a good minute. Yeah, so I was quite surprised. Yay. One, two, three, four. So, what's everyone working on tonight? No, that is not correct. Everyone doing okay? Am I frozen? Do, 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 do. Last of the yellow. Hey, hey, Cindy. Did you ever get your box, by the way? You might have told me it, but I don't know. So how you doing? Hmm. Yarn barf, here we come. Why do I do this to myself? Why, oh why? Do you guys remember that Grandpa Crochet Corner? That site is completely gone. Yeah, it's crazy how it's all completely gone. I am so happy. I definitely got the prizes and surprises. I posted a pit in Discord, and mini emergency crochet hooks are so cute. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you liked. Yeah, as you can tell, I've been in a vehicle, stranded, got yarn but no hook, waiting for people that's going makeup shopping and grocery shopping, and I'm like, God, I wish I had a set of knitting needles. I mean, crocheting needles. Oh, I'm going to have to look because I did not see that. Hmm. Video announcements. Aw, I'm glad you like it. I see the picture. Get it all spread out. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Cindy must be counting. She's crocheting. Oh, what the heck am I doing? Oh God, I am tired. I'm making a granny square instead of a mile a minute. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, that's funny. I'm like, well, all right, so now what do I do? Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. I know, right? I just had a nice little granny square starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There. Now I got it going. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. So, did you guys all see? I'm going to say it 100 more times that we made 1,000 subscribers today, like just before coming live tonight. So, life is good. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. I didn't think you offended anyone. You didn't offend me. We'll just blame it on the griefers, the trolls. Yeah, you're good, Patty. And hello, hello, hello to all those coming in. We made 1,000 subscribers today. I'm not sure what that all means as far as YouTube goes, but I no, I ate some there's this particular sausage I ate 2 days ago, and as I was chewing on it, it was like a piece of that sausage or the pepper or something that was in it. And I just started coughing and coughing, and it like burned my throat. And I, whatever it is, I don't eat them anymore. It was something that I bought at Costco when I went shopping the other day. And so I went ahead and ate one. And ever since then, I've been coughing. It's almost like it's still in the back, that piece of pepper kernel or whatever. So I keep drinking, hoping that whatever it is, it would just go away. but it was very spicy. And whatever it is, it just Brown's Corner. Anyone I miss? I see Patty and Robin to Grandma's Crochet Corner and are crazy. Yeah, well, we're not crazy though. We're the sane ones. It's the world outside of this room that's crazy. I like Brown's Corner. Uh, yeah, take all the shit in the corner over there, will you? You trying to say we got a corner that's full of diarrhea? Brown rice? I get a little off key with trolls. Yeah, some of them they just crack me up because it's like you would. It's just they're just so stupid. I hate to say trolls are stupid, but they are. It's like make up a name and go bug the YouTube lives channels, and it's like really not tonight. No, this was last night. This was last night, Nikki. Yeah, you took care of that one from last night. No, all I know is that the channel is no longer there. When you go and I had saved him so I could go back and look for it, and even the saved channel disappeared. So they either wiped themselves out or YouTube did. One of the two. Yeah. Now, it very well could be he thought he was helping this channel by posting that stuff. I would agree to that if he didn't say stuff like Grandma and Grandpa went to the lake to crochet, like he was with me. That's what freaked me out. Wasn't so much because he wouldn't have gotten credit for those videos because they were still me. You know 30-day challenge. Yes, that's right. So between getting the 1,000 subs, this is also the end of my 30-day challenge. Yeah, secret virus already. Well, he's been having dreams of me and him being at the lake. I hate to tell him, but it would turn into a nightmare, not a dream. And then have that Tarot, Tarot something. I This is still the mile a minute. It's just that I'm doing it in pink. These are the pink panels. Well, I can't remember the name of it. What was the name of it? You guys picked it. Oh, it's Shocking Pink. Shocking Pink. Yeah, I think that color is going to go great with that orange. Hi, Wendy. You came back. Great. Now, Wendy came to The Carnivore live channel tonight. Oh, we just had burgers. You're making mice? Aw, I love making mice. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, this is a channel where we talk about anything. It's just a relaxed hangout place. We talk about crochet. We talk about carnivore. We talk about anything. We even talk about aliens that are heading towards Earth, according to NASA and scientists. So, did you say you crocheted? If I remember right, I think you said you crocheted and was doing carnivore or. Now, one thing I want to talk to you guys about, my son brought it up to me because I have been doing my carnivore live every other night. So every week it would be different because it's an odd number of days in a week. And he suggested that I just keep it 3 or 4 nights a week, period, and have it on the same schedule every week, or and even maybe even have a daytime one on the opposite days or whatever. What do you guys think of that idea? So it's the same schedule at 8. What do you think? Tell me what you guys are thinking about that. The same day, so I think it would be less confusing. I think he has something there, but I thought I'd talk it over with y'all. Would you rather have it every other day or just have it on a planned day every week and just work around it if you want to come in? I'm thinking about doing that. But where I said in that channel tonight that the next one was Wednesday, I think this week I'll still do it every other day. Easy to do like Monday, Thursday, Sunday, perhaps. Yeah, maybe do Sunday as a daytime one, an afternoon one or something, and do Monday and Thursday evenings. Yeah, and that's what I'm thinking too. It's a lot, even on me, that I know on a certain day. That's what I would do, and that would be easier for me to schedule as well. I'm gonna ask you something in Discord. Give me a second. Okay. Dedicated days. All right. But we'll always have this. This is a given. This is for anything, anyone. This is our hangout corner. So that won't change. It's just, the other things. But I'm not going to worry about it until after he, leaves. I'll be sad. Okay. I used to watch a friend's live stream, and I often missed it because I didn't know when she would be streaming, and it got to be annoying to keep checking to see if she's on. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I was thinking too. If everyone knows that it's at a certain time, a certain day, they'd be more apt to come. And and also I think it's less likely of all the ones that I like to go and watch, because there's some I like to go watch, that 8 o'clock wouldn't, hurt me going to see the other ones, because it's right like in between. Like I like going to see Mishi and going to watch sometimes Juan. And I know some people like going over to Russ. So I'm trying to finagle a time slot, or at least that was my thinking before. Exactly. That's what I plan on doing after Wednesday, because I already said in my the live tonight that the next live for the carnivore would be on Wednesday. So I'm going to hold dear to that one. And then by then I'll have all the information. I'll have it in my, what you suggested, have it in my information. I need to print, I need to um, make up a slip that I can just copy paste and put it in my description, even in my videos. Yes, we do. Do you live stream on Discord and YouTube? No. No, but we do have a Discord for the channel, and it's for people. If you're a carnivore, I'm going to be posting some learning material in there. Um, uh, and also there's crocheting section. There's some people post their artwork of whatever kind it is. It's also there's chat rooms in there if you wanted to go hang out with. Maybe there's a group of you want to hang out and chit chat. And there, you guys can do that in voice. I just think that that offers more. I'm not trying to be the biggest and the best, or I'm not doing this for a business, if that makes sense. A lot of people do YouTube channels to grow big or whatever. My whole thing is, and I've been thinking about this, that if I made enough from the monetary part, which I don't care if I get it or not, that it would be enough to buy some yarn with and maybe a steak now and again, for the carnivore journey. Other than that, I'm not here to do a business. I'm here to, spread information and enjoy the live streams and the chatting and you know what I mean? Our little community. It's not, to me, it's not about making money. Hi, Tammy. So it doesn't matter to me if I go to Facebook, which I hate Facebook, but I do have it. I just don't like it. And and we could do discords anytime. We could all, for members only type of thing, maybe have a members only room. There's so many things that we can do in the future. Because I'm only a month old. I never thought in a million years. Ask Nikki. Nikki and I have talked about it. No, I don't plan on going big. I just soon have some people will hang out. I'm doing the carnivore diet, hang out, and just, I never dreamed it would explode. I mean, it's great that it did. Yes, we do have a Discord. When Nikki's not busy, I should be putting that in the description. I'll add that to this. I think it is in the description. Eventually, somewhere, somehow, we can have a bot. I have to figure all that out. And then the bot can just go ahead and post it. Nikki, maybe you can post it every once in a while. But I still need to ask my my D-in-law about Discord. Oh, okay. Because a lot of people like, can chit chat too. You can share each other's screens. You can show or just hang out and chit chat. But it's just new, and we made the Discord channel about 2 weeks ago, and then my son from Texas came to visit. So I haven't had a chance to work on it or anything. So we just, this has really surprised us, just growing so big so fast. Oh, okay, Patty. Yeah, my granddaughter helps me out with the with the Discord channel. I want to try something because no, it's not going to let me. Oh, maybe it will. Copy. This is just a test. I just want to see if it'll come out like yours, Nikki. I just copied yours. Click on it. Oh, okay. There. Now it's in my. I could just throw it in there every now and again. When I click on about, it kicked me to the contents of the channel. When I clicked on the about. What do you mean on the about? It kicked me to the contents of the channel. I don't know what you're clicking on. Hey family, figured out why my internet was so bad. It's now fixed. Oh, what happened? Pat, Discord is easy peasy. Even if you call me, I could probably help if they can't. Yeah, I still don't know all the ins and outs. All the ins and outs of Discord. I'm still learning. I clicked in your description on the thing that says about to see if there was a Discord link. Oh, let me see. Because I thought it was in there. I will look if I can find the spot in the channel. I'm not seeing anything there that's about. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing an about. So I don't know what you're clicking on. I was thinking after you mentioned that Grandpa Jim, if maybe that was. Oh, yeah, probably. It could be Tammy. There's a link to Discord. Hmm. I clicked in the description on the thing that says about to see if there was. Oh, let me look again. More. Oh, it was in there. Where did it go? Oh, wow, it disappeared. I'm going to put it back on there. That's strange. All right, I got to go back. Customize channel. Because it was in there. Hmm. All right, let me try this. Join our Discord page. I'm adding it. We'll see here. I added it and it didn't stick. I wonder why. All right, now to publish it. All right. All right, it stayed that time, I think. All right, now check it. Hmm. Okay. Sorry about this. I'm just checking things. Yeah, I had it in there once, but now it disappeared. But I put it in again. I couldn't figure out what you were talking about. It's like, it is there, isn't it? But nope, it wasn't. But eventually I figured it'd get all figured out. Keep getting suggestions and here you should do this, you should do that, and then I have to think about it, and then I do it, and then I wonder, should I have done that? And it's just me. I don't know what I'm doing. I just wanted a place to hang out, chit chat with other people, and it's grown. Okay. behind the scenes secret stuff. Yeah, I don't get on much, but I just followed her. YouTube has, it does have a lot of weird glitches. I wonder if I can give myself a thumbs up. Nope, I can't give myself a thumbs up. Well, that's a bummer. Ah, are you telling me you wrote me on Discord? If so, I don't see anything. Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be staying out here so I can pay attention to. Well, maybe I can go into Facebook, go into Discord too. Hi, hello, all those that are coming in. Welcome to Grandma's Crochet Corner. I can stream your video in the Discord channel while you're on. I'm not sure if that will be a little delayed or not. Ken. Jim, then I have it. I don't even know how to get it out. Give me a second. Well, what are you making? Me? This is another panel for our mile a minute crochet Afghan. And I got to make 18 panels. And I'm over halfway right now. I'm over halfway with it. I have, I think I have 9 or 10 of them done. 12 done, I think. Then I start putting them all together. Oh no, it's just still the same one. I'm trying my best not to start another project. And I've got one that I've been itching to start, but I want to get this one done. I got another blanket done that I took off the hook the other day, the other night. I finally got one of them taken care of, but I haven't had a lot of chance to crochet because I've had company from out of state. So I've been paying more attention to my son than crocheting during the day. So I feel like I'm behind on everything. between the crocheting and the carnivore. But right now, my priority has been the carnivore stuff, getting those videos out while I have company. For the most part, I'm by myself all day. Otherwise, I get up about 11 in the morning and I have all day of watching videos, or then I can start making them. But right now, I've had my son here, so because I don't always cook dinner, and I've been cooking dinner, breakfast for everybody for a week now. Ah, rolling around in my little rolling chair in the kitchen. All right, I'm not going to go into wherever the chat is. Where is it? I don't even. Did the video chats disappear? Introduction talk. Oh, here it is. Now I'm going to stay out of it for right now, if you don't mind, because I really I have to have my headset on, and I really don't want my headset on. You want to get mine and message me from there. Right back. For the voice and go. Mixed Mutt. I love that name. Doo, doo, doo. Bluebird, bluebird. A 1,000 subscribers. Can you believe it? 1,000 subscribers, guys. Can you believe that? Yeah, that's why I didn't want to go in there and have that going on in my ear, plus trying to keep the channel going. But it's something that we can do after or before. We can set up a time, like after the nightly lives, or that's amazing and it's really fast. Well, oh, be having the 1,000 subs. Is that what you're talking about, Wendy? Basically, today it's still today. Today's the end of the 30-day challenge. And it was 30 days ago that the carnivore aspect, at least less than 30 days, I think, that this all got together. I mean, I made a bunch of videos of my dog, my baby. She's got all of her short videos, and I did some crocheting, and wow, I thought, you know what? Why can't I introduce the carnivore to my crocheting channel? People that are on a carnivore diet, a lot of them do crochet. So we mixed it all in together. And baby's always close to me, always. Unless she's mad at me and she goes and hides. And she could get mad at me because clipping her, giving her a bath, she'll go and hide. Or yeah, I'm talking about you. Yes, I am. A unique channel. Yeah, and so we come in here in the evenings for 4, 5, 6 hours. We chit chat, talk, crochet, do anything, really. Hanging out with you. Yeah, that's why my name is what it is, because I'm all over the place. You never know what I'm going to do. I don't crochet yet, but I plan to start when I have time. Right now, I have a ton of other things I need to do. Yeah, and that's all right. You don't have to crochet to come in here and hang out with us. If you want to sit back and, you know, read a book, listen to me go on, but you never know what we're going to talk about. It's whatever you feel like talking about. Some nights we sit here for a few hours and just talk about diets and what we eat. And it's like just a very open forum. And for a lot of us that are, carnivore and on a diet trying to lose weight, we need a strong support community. I feel, anyways, because that's a big part to succeed in losing weight is to have community around us. Oh, that's all right. You didn't really miss much. We haven't even been on for an hour. It's just the beginning of the night. Ah, thank you. Thank you, V Team. And hello. Welcome to the channel. You get to rivet today? I got with Ari, Bit Girl, because because like I keep telling her, she's because she's gonna rivet, rivet, rivet. Yeah. You know, who was it? Oh, I forgot where it came from now. I think it's, how I've been saying I need to think about what to do to Jenny because she's always pranking me. I figured it out. Someone gave me a hint. Someone watched one of my videos and said, I know how you can prank your daughter. And I love the idea. I absolutely love the idea. I do body doubling to help me stay focused on what I need to do. When I saw your channel, I thought that it would be nice to hang out with someone who is more my age than most people on Discord and someone who is doing carnivore like I am. Yeah. And I'm just trying to keep it real. You know, uh, I don't want the whole thing for me to talk about carnivore is to talk about all of carnivore, not just the pretty plates of food that we create, but all the scary things too that we have to deal with. All of the shames that we have to deal with being an obese woman or man. I want to put it all out there, you know, because it's real. Why sugarcoat? Why should I sugarcoat what I am and what I'm doing? You know, I'm just going to put it all out there. That whole thing, measuring my body, it's Yeah, not everything is flowers and rainbows. I was outside with my daughter and my son, my adult son, and I'm measuring my body for anyone to see me measuring. It's it's like that's part of the reality. It's part of doing this journey because you don't always lose weight by pounds. You also lose it in inches. And you might shoot up a few pounds, gaining a little bit, but you might have lost by, 5 inches in your waist. I don't know nothing about body doubling. I thought you were like doubling, like, how like Trump would need a double, a body double, that someone else might shoot as double instead of him. Lots of stars. I'm listening, but I need to work on organizing things that I put on my desk, so I can't type much now. I think I found you, Jen. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not flowers and rainbows. Nope. No, not that kind of body double. Looking in the mirror. Grandma, check Discord. Okay. Toot, toot, toot. Hi, hi. Let's see. What do we got going on? Check, check, check. I'm checking. Not seeing where I should be seeing, I don't think. What am I supposed to be looking for? What what am I looking for? It says I have two messages, but I don't know what the other one is. What? Friends. I don't know what. I don't see anything on Discord, so I don't know what you're trying to show me. Everything is empty. Change Jen? So Jen was a yes? Um, Let me see. Why can't I see anything? Oh, here, maybe no, that's not it. Oh, okay. If I can find her. Okay. No, I didn't. No, I haven't seen it yet, Wendy. I'm looking. It is. It is. It's like co-working with a person sees another person working. Then it makes working a social thing, and it's easier to work. Okay. So while you are crocheting and everyone else is doing their thing, then I will be doing my work, and we're all co-working, even if it's fun things. Yes. So psychologically, it's like group mentality. People automatically do things to fit in, so it makes sticking with work. So we're all co-workers. Thank you, Grandma. Yay. Hello, Rockin' Keto Amy. Hello, hello. Welcome to Grandma's Crochet Corner. We're just hanging out, chit chatting, talking about anything and everything. If you have a topic you like to discuss, you can always bring it up in the chat. We're just having a almost like a celebratory. I'm in like a celebratory mood, if that makes sense, because we hit 1,000 subscribers today. I don't have the watch hours for anything, but that's all right. I think the worst part, it's weird because it's almost like I'm doing my channel backwards. Usually people have the watch hours, but they don't have the subscribers. And I have subscribers, but not the watch hours. But that's okay. We're all together and we're having fun. I didn't even know that was a thing until Keto Simple explained it to me the other night. Congrats. I am the opposite. I have watch hours and not the subscribers. I got the subscribers, but not the watch hours. That's funny. Yeah, that's what I was told, that that's the norm. That, you don't get the subscribers, but it is what it is. Well, rockin' Keto Amy, you got another subscriber because I just subscribed. Explain things to me. When I first started, just to hang out with people, with the crocheting and the carnivore side and just chit chat, like I was like trying to create my own little cozy corner of the world, where we can talk about crazy stuff and diet and but it's grown. So, hey, yeah, I just subbed to her too. So she's got a couple. Now, once, and I don't know how or where it happens. I got to check into it, how to get one of those bots in our chat so that people can come in. If you're already subscribed to the channel, you can do something with the bot so the bot says what your channel is. So, and you can do it like once an hour or something like that. I don't know. I don't know the rules to it because I don't know. But as soon as that becomes available, it will be in there. So you guys can put because I'm not all about where you can't do that here. Yes, I expect if you've got a channel and yeah, come in here and talk about it. That's the topic that's okay with me. I don't want you guys to feel like you can't talk about your channel. Yeah, so you can get it even. How do you get a bot then? Oh, you're struggling with getting the bot to work. Oh, so you already got the bot. Oh, I wonder how you get the bot. My friend has an easy YouTube tutorial. I could share the link with you. Oh, okay. Nightbot. That's the name of it, Nightbot. Oh, I thought it was part of a tier of YouTube or something. I didn't know that it was something else. Oh, so let's see. So eventually we'll get everything all figured out. Here's the night tutorial. Okay. Didn't leave my channel. Okay, I'll look at that later. Yeah, because that'll be a big help to the mods to post stuff all the time. They could just, yeah. I've just been having my moderators post for me. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, I'll take a look at it. Not that I'm very smart, because I'm not. I've got a program too that I gotta watch YouTube videos on to figure it out. So you can set up like 2 or 3 cameras. But I've tried. Really? I'm gonna have to peek at it. Brown rice. I ought to put that story in Discord so I don't have to keep telling it. There's another one just as bad as the brown rice. I think it's even worse than the brown rice. Well, no, almost, but not quite as worse as brown rice. I am making, um, at the beginning, I don't know, a few weeks back, we did a vote from a book, the Mile a Minute book, uh, Afghan book that had patterns. I picked 5, and the viewers had to choose which one it would be. And this one won. So it's going to have 18 panels. And after all these panels are done, I stitch them all together. And I'm over halfway with it. So, and then someone's going to win it. We'll put people's names that are interested on the wheel, and we'll spin the wheel. and people, someone's going to win it. And then I just mail it out to you. But they pick the colors, the viewers. Who was in here, Nikki? Do you remember? I think it was Patty, Brandy, Nikki. There was a few that were in here that picked all the colors. And that's probably a lot of what I'm going to do with a lot of these types of creations if people are interested in them as I'm making them on the channel. And it's not just going to be blankets. It could be hats and mitten sets. And if people are interested in them, we can throw everybody's names that are interested on a wheel and have at it. I just make things because I'm bored. So what are we going to do for? Yes, so for the 1,000 subscribers after my son leaves, I'm going to make a few videos, and it'll be crocheting ones, and I'm going to do up some new carnivore ones too. They'll have asterisks. Most of what I do are like fact based, like I did um, the 50 subscriber one. There's a picture if you guys are in Discord what that one was. Cindy was put the picture of what she received for winning the 500 subscribers, so it's in there. And the 1,000 one is going to be about the same as what's in there, but a little bit different. So that's coming up, but it's going to be 2 winners now that we're at 1,000. If we can keep 1,000 before, you know, keep it going for the next week, there's going to be videos, but there's going to be an asterisk in that video. I got to take the asterisks out of the other videos. That was for the 50. So if you see an asterisk in the title of a video, you need to comment about something in there, because all comments from that video, all those names get put on a wheel and one of you can win. And it could have maybe a mug that's got carnivore, like a mug similar to something like this that's got bacon and eggs on it. Carnivore person would absolutely love this. It'll probably have a bag. I've been carnivore for 30 days. Well, in all fairness, I've done carnivore in the past. What happened is I was over 400 pounds, and I tried 100 million different diets. Nothing worked for me. I've tried the Mediterranean. I've tried keto. I've tried the Atkins. I've tried low fat. I've tried Weight Watchers. I mean, I've been desperate all my life to lose weight. Last year, on January 1st, I watched a video from Homestead How do an interview with Bill Knotts. I don't know if any of you guys know either one of those two YouTubers. I'll say the names again: Bill Knotts and Homestead How. Homestead How was doing an interview for a carnivore documentary that's coming out. So I watched that, and then I became a member to both channels, especially Bill Knotts, because I felt like his journey was close to my journey. So I went on carnivore right then for 6 months and lost 120 pounds in 6 months. And I went on vacation to Maine for 2 weeks, and I never returned going back on the carnivore diet. And I pretty much gained, not everything, but a good part of all that weight back. And I ended up almost close to having to use the walker again. I struggled to walk from here to the kitchen, and I had to sit. I couldn't breathe. So I said, I have to. It's either I accept death or I choose to live and go on the carnivore diet. That was my two choices because I knew the carnivore diet works. I knew because I did it last year for the first time in my life. I was able to lose weight. But this is my second time at it because I stopped a year ago, almost to the day, actually. And now I started over again 30 days ago after a year and regaining almost all that weight back. I've never heard of Maria Murek. Been following her since I started my weight loss journey a long time ago. She has some amazing carnivore recipes, amongst others. Oh, I have to check her out. If not, use stars. Yeah. So what are we gonna do about for the 1,000? So that's it, Nikki. It's gonna be two prizes this time. One will be for well, I'm gonna I'm gonna mix it up, all of them with the carnivore or keto stuff. So you might be surprised. You'll get a surprise in each one that has. And if you're a carnivore and you don't crochet, I'm sorry, but you'll probably win maybe some carnivore stuff, but also some yarny stuff. Let's see, Amy. I would love to interview you if you would be interested in sharing your story. Really? I don't know how to do all that. I've seen people have two on a channel, but I have no idea. You could do a tutorial video of what, the carnivore? You could do a You mean look how to? I don't know what you mean. I've been keto for 7 years and I'm carnivore for 50 days. Wow. Oh yeah, yeah. I started a couple of tutorials, crochet tutorials, a couple. But life happens in between all of that, and my son came down, and everything's been put on hold. This channel's only been up for, I've had the channel, but it was just on hold for a month or like a couple of months, and I just started doing something with it like maybe 2 months, maybe. And I started out just playing around with crochet, but then I decided I was going to go carnivore, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to mix the two or if I had to do another channel. And the more I kept thinking about it, I was like, I could still crochet. Crocheters can do carnivore. So just bring it all in. And that was 30 days ago. So here we are talking about carnivore. And I'm here every night for anyone to come in and they want to talk about carnivore or whatever. We're all here for each other. And the crocheters are here too that might even learn something from us carnivore, ketovore people. And they might even Nikki, I started walking last week and she started riding her bike. See how we can influence each other to get healthy? You may have to download StreamYard, though, or Stream. Yeah, I don't know how any of that. I'd have to check into it because I have no clue. I don't use streaming. So what do you do to get a second person in? Whoever decide wanted to interview her. Wouldn't she have to have StreamYard or something? Yeah, that's part I don't understand. I, I have no idea. I use Talk Studio, which doesn't dual stream. I use StreamYard, but I can give you the video when it's over. I use Talk Studio, which doesn't dual stream. It doesn't dual stream. So how do you interview me then? I don't understand. You mean like in the chat? I would come to you and be interviewed in the chat, the the chat part of your channel? Is that what you're saying? But I can give you the video when it's over. I use StreamYard. Well, when you figure it out, because I have no clue. I may be 65 years old, but I have no idea about any of this. I don't even know what Talk Studio is or StreamYard. None whatsoever, no idea. Maybe one day I can go up and invite you on a StreamYard so you can get the feel of it. It's not something you download, it's a site like most are. Oh, I was wondering how other people were able to have, multiple screens or whatever. And maybe I should get it too, and I can interview one of you guys or all of you guys individually. Oh, wow. StreamYard is, Yark is 34 a month. Oh, so if you don't do more than 20 hours of using it and you just use it for interviews and stuff, you can just use the free version, huh? Yeah, I don't want to pay 30 something bucks a month for something that I'm only going to use to if I'm being interviewed by one person or two. There was somebody else that came in here once, a couple of weeks ago, maybe, or last week, and asked if I would want to be interviewed by them. And was that you, Amy, by any chance? Let me see. No, it weren't you. It was somebody else. I just looked at your channel. Oh, here's mine. Hey, Dustin. Hey, hey, hey. Just finished making my newest video. It's a video on the by carbon butter by Saber and Bill Gates. Huh. I've been slacking so hard on my long form content this year. But the more channels you go on, the more you grow your channel. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I'll just act like what I am here. So we can play around with it. I don't care. I'll do it for you. Keto. Dustin, guess what? Guess what? I made it to 1,000. 1,000 subs. Yay! Yeah, I didn't even know. My son had to tell me, "Hey, mom, do you know you got 1K subs? 1K subs." Now I just have to work towards the viewing hours. So now just keep going live like you are, and you'll be at 3K and on to 4K watch time out. Yeah, we do this every night anyway, so. But just so you know, I'm not doing this um to monetize and like I have to live on it or something. I mean, if I get monetized, I see that great, I can buy more yarn. I mean, I don't know if I'll even make enough to buy more yarn or, a good ribeye steak. Maybe I can afford more beef if I become rich and famous. But I doubt that. Of what I understand, it's only pennies that you make anyway. It's not like I'm going to become a millionaire. The thing is, you put work in. You should work to get something out of it. Yeah. Like I said, I work cheap. Just give me some yarn. I do. I work for my daughter for a couple of hours every couple of weeks, and she buys me yarn. She's bought me most of all that yarn. So if YouTube wants to monetize me, guess what? I'm going to buy yarn and give yarn to all my YouTube yarny friends. That's uh, full transparency. I make about so that's enough to buy some yarn and a couple of steaks. Yeah, and I don't even know anything about any of that. So I guess I'll find out eventually. And what I hear, YouTube takes like 25-30% of it anyway, so I don't expect much. Hello. Are you scared? No? Emma just walked in. That would pay for my husband's supplement insurance when he retires, Dustin. Oh, I think I would do it for the fun. Yeah, I'm doing it for the fun of it. Nikki said hello. She says hi. She's just sitting in the chair back there in the corner. But it was still fun, you know. It was like a goal. Let's get to 1,000, you know. And okay, we're there. What's going to be our next goal, Nikki? Well, now it's I got to make videos and put asterisks in the title, and people that comment in that video comment make put in a comment their name, get put on a wheel, and they might win a prize. I think I would do it for the fun. I don't have to be. Yeah, I like the whole idea of being able to afford a ribeye. Maybe I'll buy two. Maybe I'll make enough to buy three. Because I know you don't really get much. You know, I don't think I've ever heard of anyone becoming a millionaire. Although some people are really determined and they want to live off, you know, like it's a job. Oh, really? Do 1,800 for the next giveaway, Nikki? Is that what you're saying? We can do that. 18 subscribers next giveaway. Did you see the picture of the giveaway for the 500? What do you think? You think that's okay for something similar for the 1,000? And if you win, you get those uh, two what do you call that yarn again? No, but I'll go look now. I kind of got tied up doing something else. Tell me what you think. I want an honest opinion. I have to run, but just to let you know, people have become billionaires from YouTube channels. Jeez, that's always been a dream to become a billionaire, but I don't think it's going to happen from carnivore and crocheting. Wouldn't that be something if that did happen, huh? Baby, you got to go out with videos. You got to be cute some more. Might get it from Baby on her shorts. But thank you for coming, Wendy. Thank you very much. I think this is great having this many people here. YouTube takes a lot of work, should get compensation. Yeah. And to be honest with you, I just do it for the fun. I like making videos, showing off, you know, my yarn when I buy yarn. You know, I've been loving doing the whole carnivore journey part, and I love making as a baby. These are all things that, you know, you do anyway, you know. I'm just sharing it with the world. But my daughter seems to think that I'm being too open with personal stuff and I should stop. But I think I should continue on with that. That's my turn. Where is it? Where is it posted at? Um, oh, I did see it though. Let me see if I can find it again, Nikki. Yeah, but they're way up there. They're way up there. Where did I see that? Was it general? No, it wasn't general. General art. No. Show you. Oh, it's in show your projects, Nikki. Show your projects right in under arts. That's our Discord channel if anyone's interested. I'm still listening, but it's late here. Yeah, I know. I should do one of these earlier in the day, and I will after mine goes. I'll do like some in the afternoon. 'Cause to be honest with you, I'm here mostly by myself all the time, and this gives me a reach out into the community. I can actually, you guys accepted me of who I am. Where some people out there in the world just shun you and look down on you because you're a big person. At least I think so. You hear the little kids talking, and I don't know, it's just hard. It's so much easier to be where people accept you. Mr. B, yeah, but they're not. They got something totally different going than Carnivore Crochet Channel. I mean, if it picks up, fine. Um, I might have to hire a secretary or something. Nikki might want that job. But we'll see what happens. I don't see it happening. But that's all right. It's good to dream. There's nothing wrong with dreaming and you know, hoping for all that. But I just don't expect it. You're gonna get there. You want organic growth. That's what you want. Yeah, exactly, Nikki. I know exactly what you mean regarding the challenges of being overweight. Yes, and there is so many of them, and it's weird because yeah, I don't want to turn this into a political thing, but everything's about the trans. About the all these different communities, Black Lives Matter and stuff. But there's one community out there that is hidden from public view. And to me, that whenever I hear one of those things, I'm like, well, what about us? It's almost like we're the society's shameful bunch that you got to lock and hide away. No one talks about it. They'll talk about homeless people before they talk about, you know, someone that's big. So it's not so much the homeless in the society that's forgotten, it's all of us. At least that's how I see it. I could be totally wrong, but in my views, you talk down, you know, you get little things like we got kids starving in Africa because you eat too much. It's really a shameful thing that they can't accept us and help us, that we have to hide. Just do because you love it so. Yeah, exactly. Yes, you need to bring away. We all matter too, guys. We all matter. And I almost want to, if I was able to walk better, it's like I have these parades or, like I don't want to say any particular group because I don't want to sound like I'm dishing any particular group. Right. We're society shameful people and it's what was that? Yes, you can say something.
I think that people don't really talk about it that much because like you can still control your weight whereas you can't control being black.
Yeah,
For the year, obviously.
exactly. I get it, but you know what? I can't control. I can smell food and I feel like I gain weight. My problems. I don't feel that I overeat. For me, I feel that it's I can't have sugar in my diet. I can't have carbs. That's a medical condition. Yeah. Nikki just said, "Hey Emma, get a little closer." She would, but right now we're using the other chair that we had in here at the desk next to me. We're using it in the dining room. Why? Why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I want to be closer to you? You want to sit on my lap?
No, I don't think it's the flu, but I definitely.
Oh, she doesn't want to get too close because she's got a cold. I don't want to catch it either. Welcome back, Jen.
Oh yeah, I made that lady modern this for today.
Huh?
I made that lady modern this for today.
What lady?
Jen.
Oh, okay, you did.
Yeah.
Thank you. Emma says she made Jen a moderator in the Discord channel. No. Emma said she's sick and she didn't want to get me sick. So she's staying away. God, I hope I don't catch it. Everyone in my house is getting sick, guys. Jeez. I don't want to get sick. Then again, who does? Um, let's see. What was everyone talking about? And it doesn't help if you have. Yeah, right. Yeah. I grew up being called Lard Bucket. That was my name when I was a kid. Lard Bucket. It wasn't Barbara Jean, it was Lard Bucket. So even your families put you down. Got to bring awareness to it. That's why I talk about some of the things that I talk about. My daughter says, "Mom, I can't believe you're talking about that stuff. How could you? That's so embarrassing. You need to stop being like that." No, you have to be like that. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be open and honest. She goes, "You're going to end up getting kicked off from YouTube if you're talking about all this stuff. People don't want to hear it." Let's see. Meaning she can get into the staff general. Yeah. If Emma made her a mod, she can get into the staff group. I did splurge on some not so cheap carnivore crisps. I'll be test tasting them tomorrow. When I was doing keto, I loved the Parmesan, the cheese crisps. Oh, I wonder if they, I wonder if they'd be carnivore. Right now, I can't have them because I'm doing the 7 day challenge. I wasn't quite 300 pounds, but I struggled with some things. It wasn't until Dustin started talking about issues I realized how some can really struggle with everyday tasks. I do. I can't clean the bottom of my refrigerator. I can't pick things up off the floor unless I have this. But this doesn't pick up everything. This doesn't pick up everything. I drop my crochet hooks all the time and trying to get to that where I can pick that crochet hook up or a darning needle. You know how hard it is when you lose a darning needle? Oh crap, I want that darning needle. And it always falls in a place where you can't get to it because I can't bend over to pick it up. I dropped my meds a couple of days ago off my desk and I could not reach them, not even with the grippers. So I had to wait until someone was up or available. So I didn't take my meds for a whole day because I couldn't get to them and I had nobody here to help me get them. Yeah, I haven't looked at the back of a package of those in forever, but I remember when I was doing keto, that was my go to snack years ago. Well, not years ago, last year. And I would also make, and that I wonder if that would be keto. I mean, carnivore. If you take heavy cream and you mix some different flavors in it, like almost anything really, um, and whip it up and then stick it in the freezer, you got ice cream. Anyone make that? Oh, that is to die for. That is so good. I used to put, what did I used to put in it? Just the different, there was some sugar free flavors you could add into your heavy cream before you freeze it. I always I look at myself now. People are saying, "Oh, I think you lost, you know, some in your face," and I look at it and I still see a big chubby me in my face. I don't see that it got smaller. So I hear you, Dustin. You're looking at yourself in the video and you just seem bigger. I've watched a couple of videos, but I haven't watched them all. But I'm working on it, Dustin. Hello, Lisa. Oh, there's a couple of Lisas in here. Yeah, welcome to the channel, both of you. Both Lisas. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, how many in here are keto carnivore? Raise your hands. How many are here for crocheting? Curious only. You don't have to answer. What I should do is, um, Nikki, I just tagged you on my post. Carnivore and crochet. Yay! Same as me. Yes, yes, yes. Love it, love it, love it. Me for crocheting. I'm not. I'm low carb. Okay, that's good. I started out low carb. I started with years ago with Atkins. Then I did keto and then carnivore. Yeah, I can't knit. I give up knitting. Um, but for Vern, carnivore, and I understand it. I was trying to. Welcome, Nikki. Carney Crochet. Carney Crochet. I think we just invented a new phrase. Carney Crochet. I love it. I want to write that down because I want to remember that. Carney Crochet. Carney Crochet. That's got catch to it, right? It's got a catch to it. Join the Carney Crochet family. I love it. That's my phone talking kind of gibberish. Love it. All right. That, where's that? Oh. You know, I went to one room, one channel, and they had a night bot. And that night bot did like yarny, like different sayings or quotes of yarn from their bot, their night bot. I'd like to do one that does facts about carnivore and keto, and of course yarn. Do I drink broth? Yes, but I drink. I don't make my own broth per se. There's times when I boil chicken and I do chicken broth. Uh, I save and drink my broth from when I do um, my beef in the slow cooker. I'll put butter. I don't put water or anything in it. I just put butter, and you get all this wonderful, wonderful juices with the butter. That's mine. That's what I was drinking yesterday. So in a sense, yes. And this times I'll do like a chicken soup, but it's just chicken and some broth. I love keto chow. What's keto chow in my ninja? Oh yes, I love egg drop soup. Yes, I've done that too. I've been teaching my granddaughter that to when she's making some soup, no matter she'll put noodles and all that stuff in it, but to add the egg drop and call it egg drop chicken soup. But that's something you can do on carnivore or even keto for that matter. Keto, you would be able to put more stuff in it. When I did keto, I had soups all the time. I don't know what keto chow is. Yeah, I do love egg drop soups. I like to drop some fresh green onion in it. And when I was ketovore, I did all that. And when I go back to keto to maintain my weight loss, I'll be doing things like that. So, My I checked my sugars this last past week and it has not gone down under 110 at all, even though I'm not doing sugar. So I've been just like, got to stay away from the keto stuff. But just having cook some chicken and throw some, and make a broth with the chicken. God, now that I'm on, why are we talking about all this stuff? I'm doing an all beef all week. Now I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna I'm gonna be thinking about egg drop soup. I got 7 days before I can have egg drop soup. Probably one of the first things. It's gonna be one of the first things that I do. But yeah, because it's so good. Now, someone asked me if I do broth, and my mind instantly went to soups, chicken and soups. Oh, Tilda, you're here. I missed you. Where have you been? When I was doing carnivore, I would use egg wraps cut into strips with beef broth and ground. Oh, I done, yeah, delicious beef and noodle soup. So good. I made a lasagna from egg wraps. I used to make egg wraps to make lasagna and do a keto lasagna. Yeah, egg wraps. Well, I used to make my own homemade egg um, wraps, but I know what you mean and what you're saying. I didn't go out and buy the egg wraps. I used to make my own. I did beef today, beef, egg, and cheese yesterday. Yeah, I had leftover pot roast from yesterday for dinner, and then before going live, I had a couple of burger meat patties, beef. So, well, it's cheaper than buying ribeye steaks. Yeah, it's been a while since I made my own. I think it was. I think they're trying to remember how I made them. I want to say it was egg white, but I don't think it was egg white. I think I think it was the whole egg. I can't remember because it's been like a year and a half since I made the lasagna. How much are the eggs there? Ah, I'm glad ours went down a little bit. Ours is just under $4 for 18 eggs because I get mine. I get three 18 eggs crates a week, three of them. But ours is just under $4 for 18 eggs. I don't know about the rest of the United States, but and I also have someone that I can go to buy fresh fresh farm eggs, right straight from these small little chickens. They're small eggs though, $5 a carton for a dozen, $5 a dozen for small. These are special birds, special laying hens, but $5 a dozen. But they for $5 they were just too expensive, I think, for a dozen. But they were specialty bird. I guess don't really. Uh, when I did carnivore, I did egg wraps I made myself and used them as taco shells for my meat. Oh, that's a good idea. I used to use for my taco shells. I took cheese that I cooked, fried, and then draped them over either a fork, a knife, a pencil, and they would harden up and turn crispy for like tacos. I don't need the many eggs, and they pack glasses almost a month. 18 packs last all month. Wow. An 18 pack? Geez, I go through that in about 3 days, 2 days. I easily go through 3 dozen in a week, and then I've started the fourth 18 pack. I mean, not the fourth, the third 18 pack. Oh, I eat a lot of eggs. Yeah, I do too. And I'll even make hard boiled eggs and keep them in the refrigerator. Yeah, see, you do the same thing I do. And but I didn't make any today because I'm starting the only beef journey for 7 days. But yeah, normally I do like I'll do like about 12 every other day, and I just keep them in the fridge. But I'm not the only one that will eat them. My husband loves hard boiled eggs too. So when I make like a dozen every other day, he's helping to eat them. But I don't consider them for the most part like a meal. I eat 2 meals a day. Sometimes I'll eat some of them with it. But if I'm hungry, I'll go and eat a couple of boiled eggs, and it takes that edge off. But I don't know if any of you guys see this when you're on carnivore or maybe even keto, you don't get hungry. It's more like I don't know how to explain it, almost like an emptiness because I don't get the hunger pains like I did when I was eating the American standard diet, I guess you'd call it. It's not that kind of a hunger, it's something totally different. And I can't stand the carb or the American standard diet hunger because it's just hard to take. I can't really explain it. It's like you have to eat. Yes. And when you're carnivore, you don't have that. And that's one of the things that I missed when I left carnivore and I started eating the last past year and I gained most of my weight back was I didn't like that hunger. I had to get rid of it. Yeah. And there is a difference, a big difference. And when I realized that when I started the carnivore journey like a month ago, it was like, oh, wow, I'm not feeling that awful hunger anymore, where I had to eat to get rid of this feeling because you are not loading yeah, your body with sugar so you don't get that need to eat now hunger. Your body is satisfied. Yeah, yeah. That's the one, and I don't think of that when I was doing my video for the 30-day, the things that I liked, but I didn't even consider that until just this. Yeah, Yeah, I've been checking my sugar the last couple of days. I can't seem to get it under 110 yet, but I know doing this journey that that'll go down. So I've been just like paying attention to it. Yeah, the blood sugar spikes. Yeah, I remember when I was doing carnivore the last time, when my sugars got down under 100, I was like, oh, so relieved that because it took a long time. It took quite a few months to get it. So, you're, I'm going to say fasting blood sugar, but it's just an overnight, you wake up and you check it the first sugar of the night, the morning. First check your sugar in the morning. You want it to be under 100. Who, me? No, no. I'm close. I'm supposed to be on metformin, but I refuse to take it. But that's not insulin. That's to help your body create more insulin. But so I try to not eat candy, not eat a lot of like cakes and cookies, and that was before I even started this carnivore. I already was having problems with that. There's a Hinger glycohormone, I think. I'm not sure what you're asking. So does carnivore reduce that chemical hormone? Is it? I don't know what ghrelin is. I don't know what you're asking. I'm sorry. Do do you just do you do just meat and salt when doing just beef? Anything beef. So I mean beef. So it's no, it's more than just meat and salt. I do beef of any kind, hamburg, cube beef, whatever, anything. And butter, because butter comes from the beef, right? And then salt, water, coffee, and tea. And I can eat butter. I have no problems eating butter. And when I say eat butter, I mean eat butter. No eggs this week. None. Yeah. When the last time I had it checked, my A1C, it was at the doctor's office and it was 5.9, and that was 2 years ago. Yeah. Ketovore takes care of that hunger. So you're not, I don't know what chemical it does, but carnivore, it's just not the same. It just like makes the hunger not really hunger, like if you are on a carb diet. Yeah, I do too. I got all kinds. I got smoked salt. I've got pink salt. I've got like about 5 different salts. Yeah, it's a totally different feel altogether. It's like you're always satisfied. Yep, you're sated. When I was strict doing carnivore, I had to remind myself to eat something. Yes, I have gone, on my second day, and I'm like, when did I eat last? I don't remember when. Not this time around, but the last time around. Uh, Doing intermittent fasting of any kind, you know, it's like you're doing intermittent. You don't even realize you're doing it because you're not hungry, and then you just realize, oh, wait a minute, I've 28 hours without even eating, and I'm not even hungry. I've had that happen a couple of times. So I have to remind myself chew eat, but I haven't had it this time around though. My A1C was 7.1 prior to carnivore. Now my doctor leaves me alone at 5.6. But my doctor, because I was over 400, um, but I was on the keto diet, and he was trying to talk me into having surgery. And but he took my sugar, and it was at 5.9. He says, "Well, your insurance won't pay for the surgery unless you're over 6.0." And I was at 5.9. And I was like, well, it's almost like he was saying, go home and eat a lot of sugar and come back and we'll test you. But I didn't want the surgery anyway. It's like I don't want that. I've heard so much bad stuff about that. You can't have Tylenol anymore and just all this stuff. And I'm a big girl. I'm doing ibuprofen almost daily because I'm in so much pain. So why would I want to do something to myself that I'll never be able to take Tylenol or anything ever again? It's kind of silly. Yeah, go home and get sick and then come back and we'll give you surgery that you don't really want. Or here's a medication so you can go pay 800, well back then it was $1,800 a month to give yourself a shot, when and then he sends me to a dietitian, and the dietitian is telling me stuff that I know because I've been doing keto that's not good. It's like, no, why are you telling me this? And I can't believe she goes, well, would you like to set up an appointment for next week? And I'm like, no, I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Thank you, though. Thank you for all your help. Quack. You just can't find the right kind of doctor to. It's awful. I wonder if there's a database for doctors all around the United States that deals with people that are keto and carnivore, not just the standard. I know they have some doctors out there because you got Dr. Barry, you got a few of them, but what do you do? Call them up and say, do you guys know anything about the carnivore diet? I don't know. How do you find out? Yeah, yeah. So where is he at? Please tell me he's in Columbus, Ohio. Yeah, exactly. A lot of it is mostly out of the United States too. I think if you went to the United Nations or something, you probably have better luck. Tennessee. Oh, okay. I think Dr. Berry shared a couple of links for a database before. Well, there really that kind of information really needs to go out there because I know when I go to my doctor, which I'll go to him for my medication for high blood pressure and the other one that I take for anxiety. I'm hoping eventually I can get off those meds, but um, yeah, I would like to rather go to a doctor that is into healing, not covering up. What's wrong with you actually heals what's wrong with you, and that's what's wrong with the world right now. It's you got the drug companies wanting to keep you sick so that they can make money from us. It's just a whole big scam, people. It's like it's like they all work together. It's like, eh, yeah, here's a prescription. Go get some Ozempic and pay, $1,800 a month because your insurance don't cover it. It's like, yeah, no, it's not going to happen. it would have them lose out on a lot of business if people got healthy. Exactly. And that's what just irritates me. And it just drove me nuts when I went to the doctor. I remember when I used to go when I was younger and I went to the doctor. Your doctor took care of everything. If you had to have a pap smear, you had to, whatever you had to have done, as a woman, your doctor took care of it. Now you go to the doctor and he says, "Oh, um, you need to have this or that. Let's send you to this doctor. Oh, you need this or that." Now, what used to be done by the general practitioner is now considered a specialist. And now you have to spend more money to go to the specialist. And then you get your bill and you owe because you went to the specialist. You have to pay $400. I went to go get a mammogram, and the insurance said you have to pay $1,000. Okay, so I paid my $1,000. I go, I get my my mammy, and I get a bill for $1,200, and I'm like, that's $2,200. And well, yeah, but your insurance covered some of it, and out of pocket and all this other stuff, it's another $1,200. I'm like, how can my insurance company pay for part of it, and I'm paying $2,200 for just a checkup on my boobs, getting them X-rayed? Come on. It's like I've never, it used to be free with so many, women's care, used to be free. What do you mean? I got to pay $2,200. 1,000 was hard for me to dig up. Now I got to pay another 1,200 that you didn't tell me about before well, you have to pay the person that reads your x-rays. No, get out of here. It's just all a big scam, people. Even the insurance companies are a big scam. I go to get my meds. If I use my insurance, my meds are over $100 a month. If I say don't use my insurance that's on that computer of yours, I want to pay outright myself. It's only $23. How is that possible? I thought insurance was supposed to be cheaper if you got insurance. If you don't have insurance and you don't use it, it's cheaper. So now I'm paying for insurance that I have to have, but yet I don't use it because it's too expensive to use it. It's cheaper if I pay cash without using my insurance. It doesn't make sense, people. What is going on? I know. Is this polit- politics that I keep saying don't talk politics? I just got to keep my mouth shut. I'm sorry. The system is so messed up. And it's so obvious that everybody has their hands in the pocket. Everyone's got their hands in the pocket. I've never seen anything so crazy in my life. It's like, get out of here. So yeah, you got to get healthy, people, because they're gonna bleed you dry. They don't care if you're healthy. They want to keep you sick. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, okay, good. Keep me on a straight narrow path. Yeah, one of our rules is we don't talk politics, and I was just about ready to cross that line. I just don't want to do that. Yeah. So I get really upset when it comes to making us all sick. They covered my colonoscopy. When I was working, you know, um, I remember when I was working and I'd go to the doctors down in Texas, I'd pay like 20 bucks, for going to see the doctor, and that's it. I moved to Ohio and I'm paying for a doctor's appointment, and I've got health insurance, but yet I have to pay, and you don't know it. You go in there saying, "Oh, you got a copay of $40," but then you get a bill on top of that $40 for another $300-400. It's like, what? And while you're there, they ask you if you want a flu shot. You say, okay, sure. And what happens? You get another bill for about $1,000 that you accepted the flu shot. I'm saying, didn't my insurance cover it? It's like it's insane. I just, it's all just one big money scam. And then they have you have to do your taxes at the end of the year and put down that you have health insurance. It's just, it's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's like, yeah, I have it, but I can't use it because it's too expensive to use it. Ah, yeah, that whole thing gets me going every time. I never liked cow milk, even as a baby, my mom said. So someone asked why I use unsweetened almond milk to cook with because I said it's healthier. I explained that they take the fat out of the cow milk and add sugar. 8 ounce of milk has 12 grams of sugar, while 1 8 ounce of unsweetened almond milk has 1 gram of sugar. She didn't believe it till she went to look. She tried telling me it was healthier than almond milk. Well, here's my thing about milk, period. If you think about it, a cow feeds their young cow milk, and that cow gets big and grows real fast. The same thing with all animals. They feed their babies with milk, they grow big. We give our babies this milk, and what happens to them? They get fat and chubby. Milk isn't really for adults. This is my beliefs only because it's to fatten up. And so I'm glad I'm lactate intolerant that I don't have to deal with the milk war right now because it's not healthy for you. It's only good for you if you're a baby. Because if babies get sick and they lose a lot of weight and they get sick often, they could die. So yeah, we want our babies to be a little fat, a little chubby thing because they're so small and can be very delicate. You know what I'm saying? Like when they're born, they're only like 8 pounds, 9 pounds. So you do want them to grow fast and healthy. Yeah, I'm lactate intolerant too. I used to drink milk all the time and I used to be sick all the time. I loved milk. I still love milk, but I don't drink it anymore. What's weird is I'm lactose intolerant. I'm allergic to milk, but yet I can have skim milk and it doesn't bother me at all. So somewhere in that process of do they remove all of they must I know they remove all the fat. So what am I allergic to? Because if it's skim milk, it doesn't bother me. So for years I used to drink the skim milk. And after a while, yeah, at first it's like it's all watered down. It tastes like it's watered down, but after maybe a week, doesn't taste doesn't taste it tastes good. Ah, okay. I've just been told by people who say they can't eat cheese. It depends on the cheese. There's a couple of different kinds of cheese. And sometimes I'm okay and sometimes I'm not okay. But I love cheese. But cheese for me doesn't do the same thing that milk does. It's the opposite effect. Milk will give me bad, bad cramps and the diarrhea. Cheese will make me constipated with bad cramps, and I don't know which one's worse, to be honest. I don't know. I think I'd rather have the diarrhea and drink the milk instead of the cheese. So what I do is whenever I have the diarrhea because of the fats, I just eat a couple of slices of cheese. Ah, and that takes care of my, I got to work it just right so it'll take care of my explosive diarrhea. Hello, Stardust. Yeah, it hasn't been bad so far. Been pretty good. Just ate some butter and broth, and it will help make you go. Yeah, yeah. Any melted butter for me will help me go. I can put hot butter on anything and let it melt down, and still drink that melted butter, and I'll go. I used to love the smell of milk. I just don't have it anymore. I have, if any dairy product that I use, as far as milk worthy, if I was to use any of it, would be heavy cream. Now, when I was doing keto, I would make like a gravy, a pepper gravy with heavy cream in like a broth, like a chicken broth or something, to go over some chicken, maybe over some veggies or something, you know. I might do a um, add some butter into broth and then some heavy cream and let it just thicken up a little bit. Yeah, but heavy cream flavored. Figure out a way of flavoring it and whip it up and stick it in the refrigerator. Oh my God, it's heaven, absolute heaven. Because I used to crave ice cream and oh, heavy cream. You know what? Heavy cream would be keto. I mean, would be carnivore. I wonder. Not this. Well, heavy cream is milk. Is meat. It's beef. Now look at me already looking for a reason to have ice cream. When I did keto, I used to. When I did keto, I used to always do the ice cream. It was my go-to. I'd put them in little tiny cups with lids, or put them in like serving size little plastic. I love peanut butter. I like taking vanilla ice cream and taking like maybe a tablespoon or so and twirl it in that heavy cream and freeze it. That way, there I have peanut butter flavored. That's what I used to do on keto. And hello, Zach. Um, Stop by as I saw crochet in the title while you crocheting. Yeah, this is a mile a minute. Ah, I'm making panels. Like this is a panel. My viewers pick the colors. This is one panel already done. This is how, this is the yellow part of this. It'll have the black around it. And I make 18 of them and then I'll put them together to make an afghan. And then I'm going to, everyone that's interested in it, I'll put their name on a wheel and they're going to get an afghan. This is a viewer's choice. The viewers, the subscribers picked it out, or the viewers, really, because at the time I didn't care if you guys subscribed or not. Everyone just picked the colors and off we go. I've been doing this now for, I don't know, 2 weeks, I think, something like that. I love making carnivore ice cream, and I've never been a sweets person. Yeah, I used to love carnivore ice cream. And back when I was carnivore, I used to have a certain type of chocolate, a very dark, dark chocolate. And oftentimes I would shave that chocolate, and I mean shave it, because you don't want too big of a chunk because that chocolate is very bitter. But you put that in with your carnivore ice cream or the keto ice cream. Now that was good. That with peanut butter sometimes. Oh, I used to mix it up. Carnivore ice cream is heavy cream whipped up. So you whip it. I have this big machine that whips up and gets it all like foamy and heavy and peaky. And you put that in like a plastic tube or a tub, and you stick it in the freezer, let it freeze. You can add things to it even. You can add coffee to get coffee flavor. You can add whatever it is that you allow on your diet that you allow yourself. I used to allow myself at the time a certain dark chocolate that was very, very, it's very up there high. I can't remember. What do they call that? KO or something? I don't know. I can't remember now because it's been so long. Yeah, some people, I didn't put the egg yolk in mine, but a lot of people do. It makes it a little bit creamier, but oh, so good. Yeah, everybody makes it different. I just did the basic, and I still loved it. Almond extract, now that would be good. Yes. Yes, that's what I used to put in it. Nikki, you don't want to start another project. Yeah, I do too. But I think you can make ice cream carnivore style. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know about the dark chocolate though. And I don't know about the peanut butter either. I'm going to have to think of another way of flavoring that heavy cream. Hmm, gotta think. Protein powder? Hmm, interesting. That comes in different flavors: chocolate, vanilla. I used to do protein powders yeah, I'm going to say years ago. See, I've been dieting forever, guys. Pretty sad, and here I sit as heavy as I am. Yes, I used to have some when I lived in Texas. I used to have some peanut butter powder, and I used to also make ice cream and stuff like that with that too. I even used to make peanut butter with it so I could have it on some keto bread. I used to make toast with it. My kids used to think I was nuts, but oh yeah, I gotta go make myself some peanut butter. Yeah, I can't remember. I think I did shakes too. That was a while ago. No, I never used milk. If I did anything, I would have put it in heavy cream back then. You know what? No, I did not use protein powder for that. I was using protein powder to make bread. I do not like peanut butter, but love. I used to buy almond butter too. I used to, the grocery store that I went to, Kroger, had a peanut butter machine, and you can get the different peanuts that you want and just make all kinds of things. Mama, how do you not get lost in the crochet count? Do you count in your head? Well, you just, this is like what I call a mindless project, and all I'm doing is just I'm looking at it. I just need to go six across, six double crochets across, and you can do that by just looking. So I know I have to do the first stitch, which is a chain three. Like I'm going to do a chain three right here. I'm going to do a chain three, and then each one of these stitches I'm going to go across, and then the chain three right here that's on the end. Once I get to there, I know I have six stitches. So it's a mindless, it's just mindless. You don't have to think about it. You barely have to look at it. And I like mindless projects, especially if I'm talking. The shakes I do aren't thick. It's like drinking juice. Yeah, that I know my granddaughter makes a lot of shakes, but she adds bananas to thicken it up. I wouldn't have a banana, but on her diet she can have bananas, so bananas would thicken up. I wonder if heavy cream would thicken something like that up. I don't drink shakes, so I like eating. I like having something in my mouth to chew, and I don't think anything that is juice based would fill me up. I'd still want something to put in my mouth. I'm a very mouthy, chewy person. And when people tell me they just live off shakes, it's like, how do you live off shakes? Don't you want to chew on something? Exactly. 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 They still want all the fun stuff and not having to deal with all the rest. But I do the same thing. Like my thing is salty. My thing was salty chips. It's something salty and crunchy. And I found that with I don't have any right now, but with pork rinds. Yeah, once you find that niche that you like, that comfy place, just stick with it. Like I love eggs. I could eat eggs forever. And so I stick with eggs. That's my comfort zone. A lot of us, we need our comfort zone. A lot of people, their comfort zone is having breads and pizza and, candy. But you got to break out of it. Got to break those barriers down. But we're all going to eat what's comfortable, what gives you that pleasure. Amen. Me too. I need something tactile. Yeah. The shakes I do aren't thick. It's like drinking juice. I'd rather them. Yeah, well, I've been crocheting, Zach. Who was it? Stardust. I've been crocheting for 55 years. So if I could probably do most most things blind. 1, 2, 3. Ah, they give me a hard time. I make a bunch of scrambled eggs and use it for different meals. I'll heat it back up with butter, or I'll smush it and make egg salad with it. Yes, with scrambled eggs, and it's really good egg salad. So you're using mayo? Oh, I lost a stitch somewhere. Where is that stitch? Where is that stitch? Let's see if I can find it. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, I see it. I have never tried making homemade mayo. I'm going to look into that after I get through the 7-day challenge. I'm going to be thinking about food all week long with this 7-day challenge of beef, butter, salt, water, coffee, and tea. Oh, okay. And you just whip it up? I would be craving eggs if I was doing an all beef challenge. Yeah, that's going to be my problem because I eat eggs every day. But it's just for a week. I keep telling myself it's just for a week. They'll clear everything out so you can figure out why your feet off and on swell. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this, trying to rule out some stuff. I'm learning my body because there was a couple of times this past week and a half, 2 weeks, where something I'm eating or something I'm doing is making me swell up. How did you make ice cream with heavy cream? Well, there's many different recipes out there. I did it differently than most people. I just took the heavy cream and I put it in a mixer to thicken it up so that it had peaks like a meringue pie. And then I would add something to it. Sometimes I would add a like a dark chocolate. The the darker the chocolate, the better because it has less sugar. It's on the bitter side. And I would shade that and I would throw that in there. Sometimes I would take like a tablespoon of peanut butter, or you can use almond butter, whatever you want to flavor it with, and stick that in. Some people on the keto diet will allow themselves some fruit like strawberries because it's seedy. It's a little bit more fibrous, so it won't turn to sugar real fast. It's slow. It's slower turning into sugar. So a lot of people will throw strawberry, anything with seeds, any fruit that's got seeds in it. Will throw in. All you need is just one or two, and the whole thing will turn like strawberry flavored. And then after you whip it, you put it in a bowl and stick it in the freezer, and it'll turn into ice cream. But some people go a little bit further, and they do the same thing with heavy cream, but they'll add egg and salt, and then whip it up and put it in the freezer. I think some people use an egg yolk. It's either an egg yolk or an egg white, and then they freeze it. But I eat raw egg yolks. A lot of people eat their eggs raw. But I found that trick out years and years ago when I was doing the Atkins slash keto. It was when Atkins was big. I don't know if you guys know Atkins or not, but then Atkins went to they got after Mr. Atkins died, the family sold his company and the company decided it was going to make all kinds of Atkins cakes and cookies and all kinds of stuff that really was not Atkins. You know, it was bad for you if you were on, the Atkins diet. And then it went from there to keto. And then keto was a little bit healthier because it didn't have all of those cookies and stuff. But what what happened instead was people were making things like fat bombs and all these other things just like Atkins did. And I'm like, "Oh my god, really?" So in that era is when people started making homemade things like ice cream. He would no, he wouldn't have. He would not at all, I read a lot of his books and stuff and he had a lot of good points and it all changed after he died and his family sold the business. His family should have never have sold the business. They should have just let it die with him because it basically did anyway and people made a lot of money off from him and that's what's so sad. And a lot of people got sick because of that. But money speaks, guys. Money speaks. You got to pay attention. They got you everywhere. This is healthy for you, but it's full of sugar. It's full of all that horrible stuff. Yeah, he wouldn't have. But I think it was Atkins really that started the whole thing with the keto, in a way. Congratulations. Oh, on hitting 1,000 or hitting 30 days, finishing the 30-day challenge. I'm not sure which. Congratulations. Can you imagine that the day that my 30-day journey ends on the challenge, it also hit 1,000 subscribers, both at the same day? I think that's cool. Oh, I thought you were talking about a new keto diet or something. The Welton keto, where I was like, oh, is this a new diet? I gotta take my sweater off, my shirt off. Yeah, I was thinking that too. Oh, this is new. I haven't heard about this. What's this? I was just gonna Google it. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I know. As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, oh, I wonder what that is. Let's check this out. I know, right? Well, at least I stopped and was paying attention to you. Yeah, I thought the same. Welton was new. Usually I have you figured out, but that one's sort of like, okay. I know what you meant, but couldn't help but laugh. And all of us, the rest of us were like, okay. It was just perfect timing for you to welcome somebody in when we're in the middle of talking, Atkins and keto and yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. uh, Welted and brown rice. Did I ever tell you the story, Nikki, of the candy bars, the chocolate? No, I did not tell you about the story of chocolate. This is one of the reasons why I know that I'm allergic to chocolate. I was, all right, so I lived in that house. So I was about 13 years old, right around there. Jen, are you Carrie's wife? Probably not, but asking anyway. No, I'm not. Okay. So, so I'm like 13 years old, and I got my allowance, and I had a paper route too. So I had some money. So I was about 13. And so I'd always walk downtown, which was like about a mile away, a good mile away. And I go down to the stores that we had downtown. It's just a small town, so there wasn't very many stores. And I would get things like posters of Donny Osmond and that type of stuff. Well, while I was down there and I got maybe I got an album, maybe not, whatever. And I decided along with that stuff, I was going to get me some chocolate. I didn't have just one chocolate bar. I got a couple. And because my mom just didn't, she wasn't a chocolate person. So we didn't really have chocolate candy too much unless it was Halloween. So I got a couple. And I hung out down at the park. I ate one of those candy bars and looking at the magazine. And then I ate another one. They were damn good. And then suddenly it's like, oh, I gotta go poo. The only store in town where they had a bathroom was closed. So I had to make it home. And I'm walking just as fast as I can. And it's a mile away. And you have to explosive diarrhea time. And there was no place to do it because there was houses all along that street. And suddenly it just happened. It just happened. I couldn't hold it back. I had such explosive diarrhea in my pants, and it's running down my legs, you know, filled up my underwear. It was the nastiest thing in the world. And I was like, oh my God, I have to get home now. I have to take a shower and everything. I'll go through the back door and go into that bathroom. And it was a great plan. I go to the back of the house to go into the back so I can go in and sneak into the bathroom, but I can't because the whole friggin' kitchen has about 8 of my mother's friends, and they're all playing Pekino or Pekino, I think is what it's called. And I have to ask people to move and try to squeeze by them with my leaking poop diarrhea down my legs, and it was the most horrible thing ever. So yeah, that's how I found out I was allergic to chocolate. It was horrible. It was a nightmare. I'd be drunk and high on drinking chocolate syrup. I'd be awake for 2 nights. That's the worst. That's worse than the other one. Well, at least I didn't have to go to the emergency covered in poo. It's just, but it was so embarrassing. Oh my God. It was awful to have to. Yeah, and they had to have smelt it and probably left a trail. I don't know. But jeez, I had to rinse my everything out in the toilet and it was awful. One of my worst days of my life. I have a thing about poop. I swear. Poop is not my friend. I'm just making sure it's not getting too hot in there with that light. That's all. You're good. You want me to turn it off? You can turn it off, baby, so you can sleep better. How about that? Yeah? Is that better? No, it isn't, but at least you didn't end up on the floor having to have the fireman come get you. I know. I know. Oh, instead, I had all my mother's old lady friends. Ah, it was awful. I kept trying to, like, maybe I can get behind a tree or something, but people were like out on their yards or, you know, cars kept going by, so I couldn't, like, it was just, no, it was just, just pooped. So after that, I really didn't dare to eat chocolate. But it's happened a few times after that, too. It's like, oh, that must have been, I must have had this stomach flu or something. Nope, it weren't. No, no. And not, don't bring any brown rice either. I'd be drunk and high. Oh, what happened? What happened? Okay. Okay, I guess I have to trust my mods on that one. I missed something, I think. My daughter's grandfather and her dad's side used to eat red beans with chocolate cake. Really? I love red beans. I used to eat red beans a lot as a kid. Grew up in Maine. We always had. Okay. Looks good. Um, yeah, he put chocolate cake. Tell me you're almost done if you're working on the watermelon. Did you eat rice hot dogs? Rice's hot dogs? What do you mean by Rice's hot dogs? Oh, Robin, I was going to tell you. Do you know what red hot dogs are in Maine? Well, a friend of mine came down last month with two large packages of red hot dogs from Maine. I was so excited. I was like, yes, I love these hot dogs. I was terrible with chocolate. Oh, I used to love that chocolate too. That chocolate syrup. Yummy, yummy for the tummy. But not no more. I don't think I've ever had rice hot dogs. I mean, if I had, I might not even have known they were rice hot dogs. I used to eat rice and hot dogs cooked down with butter. Is that what the same thing? Oh, Rice is the name brand. Oh, okay. And here I thought it was rice like, oh, what about Jordan's red hot dogs? Jordan's Frankfurters, the red hot dogs. Red hot dogs. They brought me red hot dogs. Yummy, yummy for the tummy. I used to love red hot dogs. I love it. I love it. I got some in my freezer. Oh, each one has three carbs. Oh, that might be some of the reasons. Oh, wish I would have known that last week when I ate my red hot dogs. Each one had three carbs for one hot dog. It's got 1 gram of sugar in it. Oh, God, and 170 calories in one hot dog? Dang. Yeah, red hot dogs is banned in most states. But Maine loves their red hot dogs. I do. I miss them. I haven't had them in years. And when my friend Mary came down, she brought me down 2 large packages of red hot dogs. And in about a month, I ate almost all of them. But I still got 12 of them in the refrigerator, in the freezer. Yes, they're literally red. Here, I'll put the camera on them. Hold on. Let me go back to it. Well, actually, the red don't show up. They're bright engine red, but the red isn't showing up there. I did not realize she might have paid $39 for them, and she got me 2 packages of those. $39. Ooh, she couldn't have paid $39 for those. There's no way. You mean I could buy them? Oh wow, I can buy them. That's why it costs $30. Maine lobster now? Oh wow. Hmm. Interesting. I want to save this. Oh, and shells. You can get some clams too. Oh my goodness. Live lobster. How much is a live lobster? 26 $27 per lobster. $39, $40 for one lobster. That's not including shipping. Yeah, they really are literally red. They are red. Fire engine red. As red can be. I know I just know that they're banned because of the red food dye or whatever. But I absolutely it's my all-time favorite hot dog. I didn't realize I ate like I don't know how many. I'd eat like 3. So that's 9. I had like 3. I was eating them for lunch. And a couple of times I chopped them up and cooked them with eggs. Yeah. When I go up to Maine, that's for one of the first things I grab is I want to bring home some red hot dogs. I get some B&M baked beans. What? What's going on here? Darling, you can't sit behind me. It's not going to work. No, you're going to have to come over here. Come on. Come on. Over here. Baby, you're going to get squished. You want mommy to squish you? Come on. Come on. You can't. You can't. The two of us can't sit in a chair like this. It's unfair. What, like this? I'm going to squish you. Oh, you little brat. See if I can see what I took. Yeah, that is. Nah. Whoops. See, I ate out with my family today and can't really see my dish. I got eggs and bacon. I don't know how to do that. I'm lucky that I can even just can't do that. Don't know how. Oh yeah. Once you're a Mainer, you're always a Mainer. I just spent the last 25 years being a Texans Yankee wife. And that's how he used to introduce me to. This is my Yankee wife. Oh, I missed brown bread in a can. Oh, that was with raisins. I love the one with raisins. Brown bread in a can. My mom was a New Yorker, so yeah, we used to call my dad Yankee wife. Used to call my dad Yankee wife. Oh, oh, it's like I'm gonna say maybe molasses flavored. Yeah, no Bucky's or HEB's in Maine. What is it in Maine? It's Hannaford, isn't it? I know it used to be Hannaford's, Shaw's, Shop and Save. But hello, Emily. You must be from Texas if you know HEB and Bucky's. Hannaford now. Yeah. See, I remember some of the names of the stores. Now, when I lived in Maine years ago, it wasn't Hannaford. Hannaford, I know when I used to go up and visit my mom and stuff, there was a Hannaford. But before, when I lived there all the time, it was Shaw's, Shop and Save, um, IGA, IGA green stamps. You remember that? Shop and Save. Yep. Well, pack. Mm. Maine, mine didn't have a Wawa's. That sounds familiar. Wawa's, a glorified convenience store. Basically, their coffee is really good, and they have some decent food. I know they're in Delaware. I know they're in Jersey. I like I like Bucky's. They have awesome sandwiches. Their hot meat sandwiches. I can't remember the names of them now, but I remember I had one about 3, 4 years ago, and it was so good. Baby, baby, what are you doing back there? What you doing back there? What you doing back there? Huh? You can come give Mama some loving? Don't you love me? I lived in both New Jersey and Delaware. I didn't live for at, hey, what were they good? I know you said where you're from, but how far? Emily, the candied pecans are to die for. I'm going to finish the sentence. I'm sure I didn't live too far from where Juan lived, or at least the city. Did you ever have the coffee pot sandwich Italian? Um, that doesn't sound familiar at all, but I miss Italians, I'll tell you. I loved Italians so much. A friend of mine had a sandwich store in Westbrook, Maine. I'm sure it's not probably not even there now. But years and years ago, I used to help her out. I used to just go visit her and help her out in the store. I wasn't a employee or anything. She was the store owner. But she did give me free Italians. And one day I was craving for cheese, so I made a regular Italian, put pizza cheese on top of it with some pepperonis, and put it in her oven to cook. It was the best thing ever. And she put it on the menu. And people used to come in and buy that sandwich, and it was because I invented it. I don't know how big and famous it is now, but she called them a mainliner. I don't know why she came up with the name mainliner, but she used to call them mainliners. But let me tell you, when I was pregnant with my son, I absolutely loved that sandwich. As I craved for the cheese, used to get it so the bread was nice and toasty and all that mozzarella cheese was down over all those veggies. Oh, yum, yum, yum. £1 of Maine steamer clams, 29.99. That is insane. Wow. Mm-mm-mm. When I was looking for those rice hot dogs, up popped up this place in Maine where you can get seafood and stuff delivered to you. You can order it. Oh man, mm-mm-mm. Baked lobster tail. Oh, I remember pickled hot dogs. Oh, you can't find them out of state of Maine. I've never seen them anywhere. See, you're famous. How many did we ever move beyond 1,000 subscribers, you think? Let's see. No, it still says just 1,000. Uh, another thing I never heard of. Y'all have pig feet, pickled pig's feet. My dad used to eat pickled pig's feet all the time. Jen, are you in Maine as well? I've never been into pickled anything, not even just regular pickles. I never got into liking pickles. A little bit of relish maybe on hot dogs, but never got into pickled anything. Just wasn't my jam. I remember when lobster was like $1 a pound, and now it's $26 and up a pound. It's just I look at that. I grew up eating so much lobster that you get sick of lobster and clams. It was all over the place. I lived in Portland, right next to the wharf. We used to get all that stuff. Heck, I've even been on my dad's lobster boat and used to get lobsters and have all the spider crabs. When he pulled up the lobster trap, he just running all over the place on the boat, the ship boat, whatever you want to call it. And you used to get free lobsters all the time. After a while, you just get sick of lobsters. But my husband loves lobster. And when we lived in Maine for a little while, all he wanted was lobster. And by then, I was so burnt out of lobster. It was like, do you know one of the best meals with lobster is to microwave it? Did you guys all know that? You take your lobster, still alive, kicking. Take a lobster, still alive and kicking, with a corn, with uh, a whole corn on the cob, and leave the. Well, I used to take them off, so you don't have to leave the husk on, but it tastes better if you leave the husk on. And then you put it in the microwave with some butter. Put some lemon on the nose of the live lobster, and then you put it on high for 8 minutes, and you got yourself the most perfect dinner ever. You can throw a couple of potatoes in there too, but 8 minutes. The pickle queen. I couldn't do that because that's a slow death. But it's the best lobster ever. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, and by the way, you put this lobster, the corn cob, maybe a couple of small potatoes, and some butter. You put that in a baggie. Now you put it all in a baggie, and then you close that gallon baggie till you leave an opening like this, about an inch, maybe an inch and a half, and you put all of that right in the microwave. And man, you got yourself. You don't wash away all of the taste of the lobster, and so you get all that yummy lobster taste, and oh, it's so good. No, it's not rubbery. It's one of the best lobster dishes I've ever had. And believe me, I've had a lot of lobster in my lifetime. When your dad's a lobsterman and you can get all that stuff, they'd sell it on the wharf for like a buck 25 a pound. You can go down there and pick it up anytime. Not now, but then you could. And now it's like 26 or so dollars for one, 40, $50 for one. I'm like, are you kidding me? Lobster when I was a kid was, a dime a dozen. You didn't get rich, being a fisherman of, lobster. It was like they're the ocean's cockroach. Now they're like, it's a delicacy now. And so when I was a kid, just man, I should have gotten into lobster, I'll tell you. They're making the big bucks now. Lobster's always been really expensive down here, but not 46 bucks. Yeah, on the site it's like that. 3 pounds of hot dogs, red hot dogs, 3 pounds is $39.99. That's like $12 per pound. It's like a hot dog, almost the price. A hot dog's almost the price of a ribeye steak. Really? Oh, God, this world's getting bad, guys. When red hot dogs that are banned in most states cost you $40 for 3 pounds. That's pretty sad. It's so ridiculous. An 11 ounce, not even a pound, 11 ounce of a prime Agnes boneless ribeye, not even a pound, 11 ounces. It's $45. I didn't, but I used to suck on everything else. Don't you only do that with crawdads? I did suck on those though, because they said that you were supposed to. I thought they were little baby lobsters when I first seen them. It's like, oh my God, you guys are eating baby lobsters? You don't eat crawdads? I've had crawdads though, down in Houston. I can't remember the name of the place, but some place to get that type of stuff. Oh, I wonder how big this is now. Five, six, 12, 13, 14, 15, 40, 75, 76, 77, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 97. I'm almost done. Ooh, 97. Yeah, one more color, the orange. That's it. Just the orange after the this pink. 98, 99. Did you like scallops? Oh my scallops. Yes, I love scallops. It's one of my probably one of my favorite. I like scallops more than lobster or clams, and those I love. But those got ridiculously expensive too. You know what's great is bacon wrap scallops, and then do a mustard and honey dip for the scallops after you, well, or you could just put it on the scallops after you take them out of the oven. Oh my God, it's so good. I could live for the rest of my life eating just stuff out of the ocean. And could say easily goodbye chicken, and because I love haddock. I love all things from. I don't like shark. I've had shark. I don't like shark. Shark is too tough. You'd love some Avon. Eh, love it. There is so there's so little food I like out of the sea of the ocean. Oh God, I love so much of it. Oh my God, squid is good too. Yeah, shark is just tough. Oh yeah, some bacon. Oh, bacon wrapped scallops. Oh my God. And my husband would make this honey and mustard and drizzle after it was done. He'd take them and put them on the dish, and he'd just drizzle that honey mustard over the top of them, and it was to die for. They were so good. It was so good. Yes, I love squid too if it's cooked right. I can't cook squid. Every time I try, it comes out, or octopus, it comes out very tough. No matter if it's frozen, fresh, doesn't matter. It always comes out tough for me. I just can't cook it, I guess. Yeah, if not, it will turn out to be like rubber and you can't chew it. Yeah, 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 it comes out tasting and acts just like rubber, like a rubber band. I'm getting there. I think I'm gonna close the stream in about 15 minutes. That gives us 4 hours online. Now, once my son goes back to Texas, we can stay on all night long. That's not going to bother me none. But I've been getting up and cooking breakfast at about 9. Pray for you tomorrow. What's happening tomorrow? Did I miss something? Oh no. Oh, tomorrow's my last full day with my son. Yeah. No, normally on a regular day, a regular night, I'm up until like 5, 6 o'clock Eastern time. So I'm here most of the night, but unless I have something I have to get up early for. Like Thursday nights, I'll leave a little bit early because on Friday mornings is when I go shopping. Yeah. It's going to be a strange week for me eating just beef butter. How did you get anything crocheted or knitted? Who are you talking to? Oh, money, money. Now you got me calling you money, baby. Come on, up, up, up. Come on, get up, up. Don't be like that. Come on, come on. Ugh, she's being a brat. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I'm gonna do the scoop. And I didn't listen. I started another project, but it's one of those I can put down if I forget about it. I got so many projects. Ugh. I got Mama Swiss I started, and I haven't even put the first week of that on the hook. But I got my first two rows ready, my neutral color, and I haven't got them yet. Ah, that's my crocheting stuff that I'm going to be doing. This is my carnivore desk, and over there, my desk is my crocheting desk or my craft desk. And I got to get some videos done. I soaked in the tub for over an hour. I just lessened the teeth, not a care in the world. Well, I'm glad we can keep you entertained. Are you feeling better? Relaxed? Time to go to bed, huh? Oh, I just listened. Oh, okay. I thought you were saying something like you just lusted. And I'm like, okay. You soaked in the tub for over an hour and just lusted. Ah, you can decipher me, but not her. I don't. It finally hit. She meant listen, but I was like, I wonder what she was lusted for, or who she was lusting for. I'll tell you, the fireman in the calendar. Hmm. Yep, that's it. There's some really nice firemen out there. My dad was a fireman, and I was part of the fire explorers. That was kind of fun, but a lot of work, you know. Dang, a lot of work being a fire explorer. You do all the dirty work for the. Oh, I had fun though. I should say it was a lot of work. I had fun. Yeah, yeah. Tomorrow's is the last day. I got them all day, so I don't know what time live will probably be around 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow night. I don't have an early live, but tomorrow's the last day with him, and then I won't see him for about another year or so. unless I go down there. Going down there is a hard thing to do. You are so funny. Who? Nikki? You get rest and spend the day with him. Yeah, I will be. Yeah. All right, I'm falling asleep. Rice hot dogs. What did I miss? I love my hot dogs. He only lives an hour away from me. Baby, 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 baby. Mama wants to sit too. This ain't your bed. I am. I'm your bed. I'm your bed. Yes, I'm your bed. What do you think of that, huh? I'm your bed. You've hardly spent any time with me. Oh, you haven't hardly spent any time with me. Good night, Jen. Say good night. I gotta push the button. All right. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Push the button. Push the button. Goodbye. 3, 2, 1, push.